Hi guys, and welcome to my learning video, Efficiency Through Tech. This video is all about why you need to incorporate technology, but more specifically software application, in your everyday admin workflows. I get super excited when I get to speak about admin, especially to people who would like to learn more and advance their career. Now, software applications will not only allow you to work smarter, but faster and be more of a value add to your organization. Who am I? I'm Andi, the proud EA to the COO of Starke-Ayres, and my duties range from everything from site management to occupational health and safety to coordinating and compiling minutes for several committees. I therefore rely heavily on software applications to speed up my turnaround and also get feedback to the bosses when they need it. Hopefully this video will inspire you to incorporate more software applications in your admin workflows. But without a further ado, let's jump right in. So what are we going to cover in today's video? First up are my top admin tips. These are tried and tested software applications which I use in my everyday admin workflows. Then I'd like to emphasize the cycle of waste and why you should go paperless and also digital. We have a closer look at electronic document control, which is a very fast and digital method to process documents and get your boss's $1 million signature very quickly. We look at project management platform, which is an integrated hub to streamline admin workflows and procedures, and also have a good chat with your co-workers on current projects. Then we will conclude the presentation by recapping, and then I'll also give you a summary. And here it is, Andi's top admin tips. These are my secret weapons, but shh, don't tell Debbie and Cubicle 22. No. You will see there are quite a few software applications that I use in my everyday work life. Right on top is Docusign. I want to cover Docusign in more detail a little bit later on in the video, as well as Smartsheet. That is a very cool and creative project management tool that will help you keep the finger on the pulse, but a little bit more about that later on. Microsoft Teams, when the pandemic hit, Microsoft Teams and Zoom came into play. It played a very big role in connecting all of us to continue business through meetings, getting closer together and still being able to communicate in a very cost-effective way. I use Teams when I serve on a committee and I'm taking minutes. It records and transcribes my minutes to a T, which helps me to not miss a beat and not miss a single detail when I'm taking minutes. PDF to go is my PDF editor, which I use on a daily basis. This can edit your PDF document to a Word format, to a JPF format, or you can edit the PDF and it's free. So use it. Then there's Canva, which I actually used to make this video. It is a very, very smart graphic designer tool that makes you into a very creative person overnight. It helps you to make videos, cool presentations, infographics. Also, it helps you with your social media platforms. The list is endless. I can highly recommend Canva. And then lastly, infographics is to spice up your very starchy PowerPoint presentation. Sorry, Microsoft, but you guys are lacking. Infographia helps you with very cool illustrations and creative ways to portray your ideas for the board. The cycle of waste is a good one. I am a big advocate of going paperless and digital. So I still cannot understand why staff members insist on printing out electronic documents using expensive paper and ink, getting signatures from their bosses, uploading that document and emailing it for processing, and then having to punch holes, put it in lever arch files, get fancy file dividers and interleaves, and then stacking it away. It's a great example of what a waste it can be for cost, your space, and more importantly, your time. You have got much better things to do. And in saying that, if you are that type of person that likes to print out a document to work off of, there's no shame in that. But maybe it's time to reconsider your approach. Electronic document control like Docusign is not only cost effective, it's fast, it's efficient, and also, the biggest goal, it's paperless. You can implement this throughout your entire company and then also build on your value add. Something to think about. And to prove to you how quick and easy Docusign is, I have created an example invoice to play around on. Here you can see there's a lot of instruction tabs. I like to use the text tab to instruct my department on how to process it. Then the signature tab for the person's signature, the date that he or she signed, their title, their name, and if you're working with several companies, then you can add the company too. There's a quick align button. And also if you're working with contracts, you've got a very cool initial button that you can add. And that's it. Send it off to the person. So what is a project management tool and how can we use it to make our lives more efficient? Can I recommend Smartsheet? I have been using Smartsheet for the last year, particularly for my occupational health and safety and my repetitive admin processes that I have. I have successfully rolled out Smartsheet to all of the departments in my company, and I can tell you that it works. What it does is it allows you to create an interactive form where you can collate data by a click of a button. The data then transfers onto a quasi Excel spreadsheet, and then you can use that Excel spreadsheet to then build a very interactive and responsive dashboard. So by the time that it comes to reporting back to your managers, you've got everything on one sheet. It's very colorful, it's creative, and engages the mind. Here is an example of a form that I've created on Smartsheet to give you a better indication of how you can use it in your department. And to prove to you how quick and easy it is to use Smartsheet, I've created an example grocery order form. As previously mentioned, I prefer to use forms on Smartsheet due to its versatility. We've actually rolled it out in our company for our occupational health and safety. So each procedure has its own unique form. Here you can see we've got a date that we can enter, the requested details, we can select their departments, and then we've got various different products that we can order, everything that you can edit. So say for example I want a mop, and I go right down, I don't need polish, I don't need knives and forks, and I don't have any other general comments or suggestions. I can just hit order complete and submit. We have finally reached the end of this learning video. I hope you were able to take away 1 or 2 pointers that you could implement in your everyday admin workflows. But before I leave you, here's a couple more. Always continue researching the latest tech that's on the web. Use that info to scrutinize current workflows in your company and improve on them. Practice for consistency, which will result to greatness. Don't practice for perfection. It narrows down your vision and you lose sight of the bigger picture. And lastly, always share what you know. Share your knowledge with Debbie in Cubicle 22. It elevates the company and increases your value add. And knowledge is power. And with that, I leave you.